po will be Dr. Carlota Tutaan, the Acting Supervising Medical Specialist 4 of the Medical Program Department, and then followed by Sir Alan John Havate from the SMD Benefits Administration Department. So for Doc Carol, bigyan ko lang po siya ng ilang moments to share her PowerPoint presentation para po makapagsimula na tayo with our webinar session this morning. Maraming salamat po.
Hello po. Hello po.
Ay, hello sir. Opo, we can hear you sir.
Bali po, dito na lang po ako Sir Santi, medyo may technical problem po kasi hindi po ako maka-open.
Yes, Sir Alan. No problem po.
Salamat po.
Thank you. Doc Carol, pwede na po.
Okay. Wait, share ko yan. Okay. So, am I okay now, Mark?
Yes, Doc Carol, pwede na po. Okay na po.
Yes, thank you so much. Good morning po sa lahat. Good morning, isang mabuting araw sa ating lahat. We're very happy, no? And I'm very happy that you are here to listen to our new project made especially for you. Yan. Way back po, pre-pandemic, no, we've been conducting our in-house and in-depth seminars for our company representatives po, no, regarding the filing of sickness notification. Way back, ang ating electronic sickness notification is just, data entry lang, no? And ang clamor po, ang request way back ng ating mga company reps, yung online submission. So here it is now. So, tingnan po natin, let us witness how this will work, no? So again, this is for you. So sana po may impart ko sa inyo, may explain ko ng so that everybody can understand, no, yung ating presentation. So ang objective po, no, why was this process, no, the sickness benefit ay re-engineered or binago? It is to improve, no, po yung ating transaction in line with the Ease of Doing Business and Efficient Government Service Delivery Act of 2018. So we provided you this re-engineered business process for a more convenient and economic means to file your sickness claims. Well, of course, no question na po yung convenience kasi at the comfort of your own offices. In fact, kahit naka-work from home si company rep, no, pwede na niyang i-submit kay SSS yung mga sickness claims na fina-file ng ating mga employees. So, very convenient na ngayon. Okay. Siyempre po, meron tayong prerequisite. Ano po ba kailangan i-comply both ni member and employer para magamit itong bago facility na ito? A registered account sa SSS website, meron dapat si employer, meron dapat si member. And very important po is the disbursement account enrolled with SSS through the disbursement account enrollment module of the SSS website. So please take note, no? Dapat po merong bank account. And of course, number one is the registered account. So dapat po meron ng bank account enrolled si member sa SSS, no? Sa ating using the disbursement account enrollment module. Okay. So ano po ba yung features? What's in store for us for this new facility? Yung required documents shall be uploaded after passing eligibility validation. So here it is. Yung request po ninyo na bakit pupunta pa ako kay SS? Nag-electronic notification na nga ako. I still need to go to SSS to submit the forms. Well, here it is now. No need for you to go to the office. No need for you to go to the branch para lamang po mag-submit ng claim. No? So wala ng pila. Hindi ka na sasakay pa, babiyahe just to go to the branch and submit the application. So here it is now. Yung required documents po, i-upload. But uploading should only be allowed kapag eligible yung ating member. Later po, i-explain natin in details, no? Another important feature is the payment of SSS benefit shall be deposited directly to the enrolled bank account of the employer. No, employer. So, para saan po ito? Ito po yung sa ating sickness benefit reimbursement application. Hindi po ba? So, kaya very important po na merong enrolled bank account si employer. Payment of easy benefit. Naku, very common po ngayon yung ating easy benefit, especially with the COVID, hindi po ba? So, ang dami nating mga members na nagka-COVID, filing to now work connected. So, they're filing for their easy benefit. So, this time, yung pong kanilang easy benefit will be deposited directly to the member's nominated bank account. So, no need for the employer to file for reimbursement ng kanilang easy benefit kasi directly ipipay na po natin kay member. Hence, it is very important na merong bank account enrolled si member. Okay. And the employer and the member shall be notified through email of the result of medical evaluation and claim processing. So every step, every stage po of the process, you will be informed. Later on, ipapakita ko rin po kung ano-ano itong mga steps na ito, no? Okay? So let me proceed. Ayan. Overview lamang po how it will happen, no? So yung employer log in, mag-encode ng required information, and then po mag-upload ng supporting documents, and then click submit. That's it. Ano lang po kadali. So what will happen after successful submission? Pupunta na po iyan sa ating medical evaluation center. Please take note, we have a general inbox, no? When we say general inbox, lahat po ng sickness claims filed online nationwide, pupunta lamang po siya sa isang inbox from which our medical specialists nationwide then has access, no? So doon po sila magpipick ng claim for evaluation. So once it's done, once it's evaluated, approved, kapag nag-click po sila ng submit, diretso naman po yan sa ating processing center. Except if the claim is work-connected. So kung yung mga SS claims lamang po, no, SS sickness benefit, kapag na-approve po ng ating mga medical specialists, pupunta na po iyan sa queue ng employer for sickness benefit reimbursement. So makikita mo na, nandun na, ready na for filing of sickness benefit reimbursement. Later on po, the procedure, the process for sickness benefit reimbursement application will be discussed in detail also. So for now, yung sickness notification na na-approve ng medical, dediretso po iyan sa queue ng employer para pag-file po ng kanyang sickness benefit reimbursement application. What will happen if this is a work-related claim? No? So na-approve din yung easy. Yung easy claim naman po ay dediretso po sa ating payment system for processing. Kasi nga diretso kung ibabayad yun kay member, so no need for you to file for a reimbursement for that. So, nice. Nice, right? Excuse lang po. Okay, sorry for that. May commercial. So, the first step, log in. Excuse lang po. Sorry for that. So step 1, no, si employer will log into the my.sss account, and then doon po sa ating under e-services, meron pong submit sickness notification submenu. Okay. So click lang po yung submit sickness notification, and then ito na po yung makikita natin, ano, on the left of your screen is an important or list of important reminders. So, please read carefully the important reminders. Kung mapapansin po ninyo, meron dyan, click here to see the documentary requirements. So, ayan, dyan pa lamang po at this stage, you are already guided, no? If you click that, may mag-a-appear po na table, may mag-a-appear na list of the documentary requirements. So, yan, guide mo na kung ano yung kinakailangan mong i-upload. So, kung hindi pa siya kompleto, kung kulang pa, cancel mo muna yung transaction because you cannot proceed, no? Okay, so, when you're done with that, you just click the X button and then click proceed. Pag proceed mo po, ayan. Next step is for you to encode either the member's common reference number or the SSS number. So, dito po. I-encode mo lang yung SSS number ni member, and then upon clicking proceed, ayan, meron ka ng, ito na po yung ating electronic sickness notification application. Okay. So, on the upper part, of course, we mask yung dito po yung name ng employer and the SS number. And then, magi-display po yung SSS number ng member and the member name. Yan. And these are the required details, no, para po makomplete natin yung transaction. The start of sickness, of course, base po iyan doon sa sinubmit na documents ng ating member. So for the start of sickness, we provided a calendar. So for this field, you can either type in or use the calendar, no, for you to be able to encode. Next, for encoding is a confinement location. Of course, pwede pong home or hospital. Only one button can be ticked. Of course, so if you tick home, hindi na po pwede si hospital. But if you tick hospital, you will be required to encode the date of discharge. Okay. What if upon filing, si member ay still confined? So you just have to tick still confined. Okay. So when you do that, yung date of discharge po, naka-disable na. Hindi na po kayo i-require to encode. Okay. Number of days claimed, you have to encode that, as well as the license number of attending physician. Example, yung attending physician turned out to be from abroad. So, practicing abroad. So, tick nyo lang po yung physician is from abroad, and then mapapansin po ninyo, merong numbers that will appear there. So, don't mind that. Basta i-tick nyo lang po yung physician is from abroad, or let's say this is an illness for a dental problem. So, tick nyo lang po si dentist, and again, a pre-encoded number will appear doon po sa space provided for the license number of attending physician. Okay. Now, next is the date of notification of employee to employer. So again, a calendar is provided for this field. You can either type in the date or use the calendar. This is also very important, the date employee returned to work. I'm sure bago po ito, no, doon sa ating existing sickness notification form, wala po ito. Sa ating existing electronic sickness notification, wala po ito. But this is very important para po sa ating easy claims, no? Kasi directly paid na nga po ito kay member. So we have to know kung kailan siya return to work. Okay. Next, is this work-related? Yan. So this is to determine if the illness that you are filing or the injury that you are filing is work-connected or not. So when you're done with that, click proceed lamang po for SSS validation of the provided information and confirmation of members' eligibility. So dito na po at this stage, with the data that you provided us, magkakaroon na po ng eligibility checking. Okay. If the member is eligible, pasado siya, no? Meron siyang qualifying contribution, na-check na yung SS number really belongs or talagang kay employer siya, na nag-log in, and wala siyang sickness claim, no duplicate for this period. So those are the few validation requirements. So ito na po yung next screen that you will see. Mapapansin po ninyo, andyan po yung SS number, of course the member name, the start of sickness. So lahat po nung in-encode ninyo. Okay, so meron po ditong employee disbursement account. Please take note, kung yung employee po ninyo ay merong UMID account na naka-enroll, may UMID account, no, with ATM function, automatic pong yun po yung magde-display dito sa screen. However, if wala siyang UMID account and meron siyang 2 or more bank accounts enrolled sa DAEM, the screen on your right will be shown. Dito po at this point, you need to ask your your member. So, tanungin mo siya, hey miss, meron kang 2 bank accounts enrolled with SSS. Ano ba dito ang iyong preferred account for this benefit? And then, you have to tick that. You have to select that. Okay? So, yun po yun. That's why I show these 2 different screens. No? Yung isa, the one on your left is an automatic display of a UBID account, no? Now with ATM functionality, which automatically displays kapag yun po yung account ni member. So automatic dun po papasok yung kanyang benefit. Nasa right naman po, if wala siyang UMID account, pero meron siyang 2 or more accounts na enrolled with SSS. Okay? Next is the attachment of documentary requirements. So, of course, we have to upload the required supporting documents, hindi po ba? So, let me just show you, ano po ba yung mga, makikita natin for this screen. Opposite the attached documentary requirements, meron po kayo mapapansin na icons, like an exclamation icon. So, simply click on that. And then, dito po ay yung important reminders. Again, please read it carefully. No? Sinasabi po to attach readable colored image or PDF. Maximum file size is 2 MB. Documents issued in a foreign country shall be submitted with English translation if applicable. Only documents mentioned in the list of documentary requirements in accordance with the description provided shall be accepted. Complete all the documentary requirements to proceed. Kulang po, syempre, pabalik-balik tayo, okay? Please ensure also that the attached scanned photograph documentary requirements are complete with good image quality because again, babalik po yan kung hindi po properly scanned. Okay? So to avoid that, na pabalik-balik, so please, lang po natin, ensure lang po natin na clear. Kung meron po mga documents with important information na sa back of the page, please ensure also na i-scan din po natin yung back page. Okay. Allowed file images and PDF only with maximum, of course, 2 MB. And then all documents submitted with SS sickness claim application are subject for evaluation and review by the SSS. The medical specialist may require other medical documents needed for claim evaluation. So, other than yung na-view mo doon sa documentary requirements, maaring humingi pa po si medical specialist ng ibang documents because there are some cases na unique, there are some cases na may kailangan po kaming ibang supporting documents, of course. And then, so, once you click X, so magka-close po yan. For the medical certificate, and again, gusto mong malaman, ano ba yung tinutukoy nito na medical certificate? Click mo po yung blue icon and then this will appear, no? The screen on your right. Please check. The medical certificate could be the SSS medical certificate form or a medical certificate issued by the attending physician. However, it must have the following information: the name of the attending physician, the PRC number, no? However, if the physician is from abroad, hindi po yan required. The clinic address and or the contact information. And importante, of course, is the diagnosis and the recommended number of days of convalescence, including recuperation. So, importante po yun. Dapat nandun po yun. If the medical certificate used yung issued by the attending physician. Please ensure that, yung mga tumatanggap na itong mga mag-upload, ensure ninyo na these details are present in the medical certificate para po hindi na ibalik. Because in the absence of the recommended number of days, medyo mahihirapan po yung evaluators kung ilan po yung i-grant natin for this benefit. Okay. How about for the easy supporting document? This will appear only if you tick yes to the question, is this work-related? So kung mapapansin po ninyo, doon sa summary natin, no? Summary of details, is this work-related? Nag-tick siya ng yes. Hence, nag-appear po yung easy supporting documents and it's required. Ano po ba yung required na easy supporting documents? Certificate of livelihood issued for the barangay, police report. Of course, nandiyan din po yung, sorry, hindi ko na-mention, yung accident report and complete job description. Yeah, so I'm sure alam na po niya yung mga basic easy requirements natin. Okay. How about for the hospital medical records? So ito po yung other medical documents, yung applicable, no, for the illness that is being filed, pwedeng hospital abstract. Please take note, it must be certified through copy. I'm sure na kayo dyan, familiar na kayo dyan. Okay, so after reading the certification details, next step is to click I certify and submit to proceed. Okay, so once you click that, makikita po niyo on your screen is a message, no, saying that you have successfully submitted your sickness notification application with SSS, saying the date and the time of submission. If you filed for a work-related illness or injury, you will notice that you have two reference numbers displayed for the SSS claim and for the EC claim. Andyan po. And saying that the sickness notification ay ipo-forward po to the Medical Evaluation Center for evaluation. And you will be informed through email once claim has been evaluated. Okay, so very, important to read this, So next is to check your inbox for an email notification from SSS about your sickness notification. So sobrang notification din ginagawa sa inyo. So ito po yun. May notification si employer on your left informing of the transaction that you just did. And si member, ganun din po, no? Ini-inform siya na, hey member, your employer filed. Kasi baka si employer na nagawa-gawa lang ng claim. So in-inform po din si member of the successful submission of the application. Of course, important talaga na notified si member, no? Para alam niya na yung sickness benefit or the sickness claim na sinabit niya kay employer ay na-submit na or na-file na. Okay. And again, meron pong function yung ating online account na meron po dyan yung mga transactions mo. So you can also view yung yung message, no, notification na you have successfully submitted your claim application. Now, sa inquiry, if you check under the e-services, meron pong inquiry, hindi po ba, may inquiry sub-menu. Meron pong, syempre, yung mga member mo, after i-submit mo yan, after ibigay sa'yo yung claim application, after a day or two, day 2, 3, or the third day, kukulitin ka na yan. Ano po ba yung status? So, you could already check. In fact, even si member can check, no? Kung ano po yung status natin. Well, here we just showed you an example of an approved claim. So it will show you the date it was received, the applied confinement, at kung ilan yung na-approve dun sa in-apply na yon, ilang days yung na-approve, and of course kung saan siya filed. Now, with regards to inquiry, no, for our re-engineered sickness benefit, 4 na po yung makikita mong status, no? Yung for medical evaluation is after successful submission of the claim. So as soon as ma-submit mo yan at may message sa'yo na you have successfully submitted the sickness notification application, pag-check mo ng inquiry, makikita mo ito for medical evaluation, meaning nasa queue pa siya. Okay? Pumila na po siya sa work load ng ating mga medical specialists. So, ibig sabihin, nakapila. Okay? How about if it's ongoing medical evaluation? Ibig sabihin naman po nito ay na-pick na. Because remember, I said earlier, no? Ano po ito? General inbox tayo, di ba? So, na-pick na siya ng isang medical specialist ay at ongoing medical evaluation. So, nire-review na niya yung mga in-upload mo na documents, chine-check na niya yung mga details na in-encode mo, etc., etc. Okay. And then, of course, yung result could be approved, rejected, or denied. Please take note, no? If a claim is rejected, hindi po kami nagki-keep ng submitted or uploaded documents. We do not keep it. We do not save it. So upon resubmission, upon refiling, you have to re-upload. Yan. So very important po yun. Hindi po kami nag-keep. Kasi minsan po, like based on our experience dito sa maternity, minsan kapag na-reject and then nag-comply, hindi na po na-upload. Yung mga previously uploaded documents, sinasabi nila, nasubmit na po. Ay, hindi po. Hindi po. We do not keep that. We only keep soft copy of the documents once it's approved. Approved lamang po. And once the Medical Evaluation Center ay nag-approve na ng isang claim at nag-click na siya na submit, ang magiging status po na pong makikita mo ay for processing. So meaning, approved na siya at na-forward na po namin sa processing center for payment. Okay? So, I think that's my last slide, Mark. And, okay. So, we are ready to, for our Q&A. Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Maraming salamat po, Dr. Aral.
Okay.
Yan. So, before
shall I stop my sharing now, Mark? Stop ko na?
Opo, Doc, for a while po.
Okay.
Yan. So, proceed po tayo sa second part ng ating pong session. I believe present po si Sir Alan John Havate ng SMD Benefits Admin Department. Hello, sir.
Good morning po.
Yan, sir. Pwede niyo na po i-share yung inyo pong presentation.
Away lang po.
Thank you.
nakikita na po?
Yes, sir. Nakikita na po.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Alan John V. Havate, an Assistant Program Specialist from the S&D Benefits Administration Department, and I have been tasked to discuss the process of online filing in sickness benefit application. So in sickness benefit application, we have improved and enhanced the system to make it easy for member and employer in filing of benefits. So we have integrated the enhancement of system para mas convenient po sa both employers and members yung filing po ng benefits application. So in the first slide, you will enter the employer login credentials. So reminders po sa lahat po ng mga employers po natin and mga officers po na nag-handle ng employers online account po ng kanilang mga portals to make sure na very careful po kayo when it comes to entering your details. Kasi po, pag nag-turn po kayo ng 3 attempts na nag-fail po yung pag-login, malalak po yung account po ninyo that may result for a resetting of password to your servicing branch. So careful po tayo sa pag-encode ng ating mga credentials or login details po. Second, once na successfully login po kayo sa inyong portal, under e-services, isasubmit or magkiklik po kayo ng Submit Sickness Benefit Reimbursement Application. Once click po, lalabas na po yung list of approved sickness notification. So kung mapapansin po ninyo dito, from the previous portal, yung luma po nating format na kailangan nyo pa pong i-enter yung SSS number po ng approved na member na nag-file ng sickness notification. So sa enhanced BPR po natin ay makikita na po natin agad po lahat po ng mga na-approve po na sickness notification manually and filing po nung bago po nating sickness notification through online. So makikita po ninyo dito yung details ng mga approved sickness notification. And under that, under the approved sickness notification, makikita nyo po dito yung mga claim reference number, SSS number, member name, approved confinement number of days, and date filed. So naka-list na po dyan or naka-display na po dyan. So hindi na po kayo mahihirapan hanapin po or kumbaga may malagpasan po kayo na mga na-approve na sickness notification. So i-click nyo lang po dyan yung claim reference number. And once na na-click nyo po yung claim reference number, lalabas po dito yung details po ng approved sickness notification. So sa upper portion po ng screen, makikita niyo na po dito yung details ng sickness notification po na na-approve na in-encode po ninyo nung time po na nag-apply po kayo for this or nag-submit po kayo ng sickness notification. On the lower portion po, you are required to enter the informations needed for filing of the SBRA. So kung mapapansin po ninyo dyan, meron po tayong date of discharge, date of EE return to work, unused number of company sick leave with pay for the current year, employee separated from employment or AWOL, and employee already deceased. So kung mapapansin nyo po dyan, i-explain po natin further yung date of discharge and date of EE return to work. Doon po sa company of sick leave with pay, medyo naguguluhan po kasi yung mga employers or yung mga officers in charge po in terms of that. Pag sinabi po unused company sick leave with pay, so in Tagalog po, hindi po nagamit or yung mga hindi pa po nagamit na mga sick leave po nung time na nagkasakit po siya. So doon po naman sa date of discharge and date of EE return to work, nakikita po natin dyan na automatic po siyang naka-display po sa screen po. Pero doon po sa time na nag-file po kayo ng sickness notification at tinik nyo po yung still on leave, doon po hihingin ni system or ni portal yung details needed for the date of discharge and date EE return to work. And once complete na po yung pag-fill out po ninyo ng mga informations needed, you will just click the proceed button. And then pupunta na po kayo dito sa review the encoded information and click the certification and undertaking. So nakita na po natin dito, ito po yung pinaka-detailed information na mga in-encode natin from the start po na nag-file po tayo ng sickness notification, and then nung nag-enter po kayo ng details ng unused company sick leave with pay, separated from employment, and already deceased. And then dun po sa lower portion po, makikita nyo na po yung total computation po and the amount ng benefit na makukuha po ng employee. So mapapansin po natin dito, ang na-approve po is 30 days, pero po 28 days lang po yung nalagay dahil po naglagay po tayo ng detail po na meron po siyang company sick leave with pay for the current year na 2. So sa lower portion po, lalabas po doon is 28 days, so automatically pong na-deduct yung number of company sick leave with pay na unused po niya. So, advance to employee and to be reimbursed by employer. And then, under po ng certification and undertaking, don't forget to read the details po kasi po yan po yung pinaka-importante po nating portion din po ng filing of the sickness benefit reimbursement application. So, makikita po kasi natin dyan kung ano po yung mga agreement and yung mga qualifying contributions and the details po na pinigay po ng portal po natin. And then after that, you will just click that or tick the box sa lower left portion po and then click certify and submit. After that, a confirmation screen will be displayed with an option to encode another SBR application. So if you have another applications or multiple sickness notification na na-approve po, nung time po na nag-file po kayo ng sickness po, encode another claim, you will just click the encode another claim button. So, upon the successful submission, the employer will receive a notification through email for the successful submission of sickness benefit reimbursement. So, makikita po nito sa email po, naka-indicate po dito na you have successfully submitted your sickness benefit reimbursement application, yung date and time po kung kailan po ninyo na-submit, and then the details po. Please make sure to take note the transactions below. So, naka-indicate po yung transaction reference number, SSS number, member's name, and confinement period. And then we will start processing your claim once we receive the confirmation from your employee. So, sa confirmation of employee, explain po din natin yan on the next slides po. Next po, yung time sa previous slide po natin, click po natin yung encode another claim. So, ito po yung lalabas din po. You'll just again click the claim reference number of the next transaction. So, same lang din po dito. Ang kaibahan lang po dito sa portal na to, dun po sa employee already deceased, tinik po natin yung yes. So, ito po yung another different scenario po ng ifa-file po kung magfa-file po tayo ng sickness benefit reimbursement application. Also, make sure to fill out all the required informations needed in filing of the benefit po. Don't forget po kasi hindi po kayo magpo-proceed to the next screen kung hindi po natin mako-complete yung information. So, dito naman po kung hospital naman po, tas discharge na po siya. Yun nga po, lalabas din po dito. Automatic na rin pong lalabas yung date of discharge and date return to work. Nung time po na nag-file po kayo ng sickness notification at in-encode nyo po doon yung details needed po. And then, proceed lang po tayo. Click the proceed button. And then again, yun din po, lalabas din po rito yung informations provided for the certification of employer. Ang kinaibahan po dito, dahil nga po click po tayo ng yes sa employee already deceased, meron po sa lower portion na another bullet po na naka-indicate po it is my employee received the advance payment of benefit but already separated from the employment awol or deceased. So, ibig sabihin, nung time na na-separate po siya or nag-absence without official leave or kinamatayan na po, na-advance na po nung member yung benefit po niya na sickness. And then, click certify and submit button po to proceed to the confirmation screen. So, you have successfully submitted your SSS benefit reimbursement application. Again, yung date and time po nung filing po ng SBRA po ninyo. And then, lalabas din po doon yung amount na benefit po ng employee na na-advance po ninyo. Again, kung wala na po kayong transaction to end the filing, just click the back to home page. And then, Hindi po, lalabas din po yung email notification to employer's registered email address. The same thing din po ng in-explain ko po previously. So, dun po sa sinabi ko po sa employee certification, makikita po natin dito, we have two options po. So, first is the push notifications or the inbox po natin sa portal po ng member. Naka-indicate po dito yung date and time din po, katulad po sa employer. Yung approved numbers, approved confinement po. And then, naka-indicate po dito, please confirm the receipt of advance payment of sickness benefit for the employer not later than yung date. And then, by clicking the e-services, then click submit sickness benefit application. So, makikita po ninyo dito, may binigay din pong instruction si inbox kung paano po natin or paano po i-confirm ni employee yung benefit claim po niya. So, ito naman po yung another option po ng member to confirm the benefit application po na final ni employer. So, ito yung second option na i-click here lang po niya dito. So, meaning to say, kaya po hindi namin binigay yung dalawang options kasi minsan po, nagkakaroon po ng delay when it comes to pag-send po ng confirmation po kay employee in order for him or for the member to approve or confirm the advance of payment of sickness benefit. So, yan po. Dalawa po yung option po niya. So, kung hindi man po ma-receive within the day or the next coming days yung email, meron po siyang option sa push notification po sa employees portal kung paano po niya i-confirm yung sickness benefit po niya na final po ni employer. Next po, dito naman po is confirmation of receipt of advance payment of sickness benefit. So this is to certify that I have received the sickness benefit advance by my employer with the following details. Ito po yung second option sa portal po gamit. And then kung kinlik nyo rin po yung here, dun po sa email, dito po pupunta yung sa screen na to, yung details po to confirm your benefit application. So again, don't forget to read the certification. It is very important po before you click the I confirm button. Naka-indicate din po dyan yung mga details po ng sickness benefit ninyo like approved confinement, numbers of days approved, yung unused number of companies sick leave with pay, date employer return to work, date of notification to employer to SSS, amount advance to employee, amount to be reimbursed to employer, and remarks. So kaya rin po natin in-indicate yung mga details na yan para magkaroon po tayo ng knowledge or para malaman din po natin kung bakit po nagkaroon din minsan ng amount of benefit reduced dahil sa ganitong reason like company sick leave with pay. Yun po. So after that, click the I confirm button. And then, you will receive a screen na confirmation po that will be provided to member na successful po yung advance payment po or na-receive po ninyo yung advance payment from employer. So after that, you just have again to click the OK button. So another thing, another email po, notification will be sent to employer's registered email. So yan, puro email din po yung notifications na may-receive natin para well-documented and well-recorded po yung mga applications na pinafile po natin. Para just in case nagkaroon po ng problem, we have some evidence po or documents or details na pwede po natin gamitin to further explain and most probably ayusin po yung mga benefits po na mayroon po mga problems or may mga possible adjustments po. Next po, another confirmation po. So, dun po sa confirmation, ito po yung another scenario. Yung member po na hindi nag-confirm ng advance benefit po niya. So, i-click po, pag kinlik po ni member yung I do not confirm button, ito po yung lalabas na confirmation screen sa kanya. So, you certify that you did not receive the advance payment of your benefit from your employer. So, meaning to say po, wala pong binigay na advance payment ng sickness benefit po niya kay employee. Kaya hindi po nag-I confirm or I do not confirm si member. Another notification po kay employer na nagpapatunay po na I do not confirm po sa employer or hindi po na-receive ni member yung benefit po niya. So naka-indicate po dito, we regret to inform you that your employee has not confirmed receipt of the advance payment of his or her sickness benefit. So you may resubmit your benefit application or your sickness benefit application once the benefit is advanced to your employee. So magkakaroon po kayo dyan ng discussions about the benefit po kung paano po yung magiging process po ninyo. Basta as long as na-advance po ng employee, yung benefit mag-I confirm po siya para po mag-proceed po tayo for the next phase of the process of the filing of sickness benefit reimbursement. So yun po yung last part po ng filing po ng sickness benefit reimbursement. So once na okay naman po siya, it will be processed po sa ating system po para po sa disbursement ng benefits sa employer's account. So next po is the submission of sickness benefit reimbursement application for adjustment. So first din po, again, you will just enter or log in your employer credentials. So para po sa mga bagong dating or bagong pagpasok pa lang po sa ating webinar, ulitin ko lang po na always be careful when it comes to entering your employer credentials kasi once na nagkaroon kayo ng 3 attempts na nagkamali po kayo sa pag-encode, maglalak po yun. So magpapareset po kayo ng inyong details po or ng credentials po ninyo sa branches o servicing branch po ninyo. And then after that, once na nag-successful po kayo ng pag-login ng inyong employer credentials, pupunta rin po kayo sa under e-services. So click nyo naman po yung adjustment of sickness benefit reimbursement application. So iba naman po siya. Yung una po kasi is initial filing po yun ng benefit application. Dito naman po yung nagka-problem po sa computations, nagka-problem po ng encoding po ng company sick leave with pay, yung employee return to work na mas naaga po, kaya po nagkaroon ng deduction sa benefit po niya. So kung may i-contest po for the adjustment, ito po yung option po natin to file the adjustment po nung benefit na na-approve po natin na nagkaroon po ng deductions. So dito po, lalabas po dito yung important details or reminders na when it comes to filing the adjustment of the sickness benefit reimbursement application. So makikita po natin, click here to see the documentary requirements po. So kunwari po, nagkaroon po ng computation is higher than employer's computation, yung correction of erroneously encoded of company sick leave with pay, naka-indicate po dito kung ano po yung mga requirements needed para po sa pag-file ng adjustment natin. So kung hindi naman din po updated na po on the time po ng filing na adjustment, hindi na po updated yung benefit account po or disbursement account ng employer, you also have the chance po to change the disbursement account po to an updated one. And then after that, kung okay naman po siya lahat, nabasa nyo na po, updated na rin naman po yung inyong disbursement account, you just have to click the proceed button. And then dito po, lalabas yung adjustment for sickness benefit. So always make sure na to supply the needed details for adjustment. So always make sure na tama po yung mga ilalagay kasi magkakaroon po tayo ng error message kung sakali man pong hindi kumpleto yung pag-submit or pag-file, pag-encode po natin ng mga informations like the SSS number and the start of approved confinement. So ito po yung error pag hindi po natin nalagay yung SSS number. SSS number should not be empty. And then another error po is you must input the SSS number start date of approved confinement. So make sure po na tama rin po yung ilalagay po natin kasi kaya din po tayo nag-file ng adjustment kasi may mali po or may error po dun sa pinail po natin na adjustment. So dito po natin ilalagay yung correct informations na po. So ito naman po yung next screen pag na-complete na po natin yung needed information or na-encode na natin or na-enter na natin yung mga information, lalabas po rito yung select the reason for adjustment and encode the amount. So makita rin po natin sa next slides yung mga reason of adjustment. Just make sure po yung sa drop-down button ko ano po yung reason of adjustment ninyo, like yung erroneously encoded of company sick leave, yung employee return to work po is earlier po dun po sa last day of approved confinement, and the amount for reimbursement. And then proceed lang po click lang po natin yung proceed button. So ito yung first example po natin for the adjustment. So kung makikita po ninyo dito, yung reason for adjustment is correction of erroneously encoded company sick leave with pay. So naka-indicate po sa upper screen po natin yung details po na in-encode po natin dun po sa filing po ng sickness rate adjustment. So syempre correct number of company sick leave with pay for the current year. So for example, 30 days po yung ipa-file po natin, pero ang na-encode nyo po doon is meron po siyang 2 days pero wala na po pala, so 30 days po yung ilalagay. And then the amount of benefit. Also make sure to fill out all the necessary details needed po in order to prevent the error message po. So nandito po rito, the following errors was or were found upon submission of form. So for example dyan is you must input the correct company sick leave with pay. Amount for reimbursement must not be less than or equal to 0. Siyempre, kaya po tayo nagpapa-adjustment kasi meron po tayong mali na encode yung amount po kung magkano yung i-reimburse po natin. And then, proceed lang po, i-click lang po natin yung proceed button. And then this is the second example naman din po, yung correction of erroneously encoded date of employee return to work. So, yun din po, nakalagay din po yung details po nung nag-encode po kayo. And then, yung mga required field po, don't forget again to fill out that. Kasi kung hindi rin po lalapasin po yung mga error messages po natin, like yung you must input the date of employee return to work and the amount of the reimbursement must not be less than or equal to 0. Same thing po dun sa previous slide. So dito po, lalabas na po yung confirmation for sickness benefit reimbursement. So nakita niyo po dito yung date, yung amount, yung date, yung amount, and then yung reason for adjustment. So dito po sa portion na required field, once na kinlik po ninyo yung icon dito na I, lalabas po yung important reminders po kung ano po yung mga needed documentary requirements and another processes po kung ano po yung mga processes na kailangan po nating i-comply. Then dun po sa proof of company sick leave with pay, sa number 2, kung makikita niyo po sa right portion po, proof of company sick leave with pay, kung ano po yung mga needed documents. Any of the following: company record showing the company sick leave with pay for the current year signed by the human resource manager of the company, and certification from the company on the actual number of company sick leave with pay for the current year of the member, signed again by the human resource manager of the company. So dito naman po sa number 3, yung error message po natin, pag hindi po natin na-comply na i-attach, you must attach all the documentary requirements and the file must be at least in a maximum of 2 MB or 2 megabytes. So kung more than that, hindi po siya magpo-proceed to your next transaction. So after that, once na comply, once na wala na pong error, just click again the proceed button and you will be having this screen. Certification with undertaking. Again, always read the details po yung mga certifications po natin para when the time comes po na si employee ay magtanong po sa atin, meron po tayong kumbaga pang shield or pang defense po sa kanila na ganito po yung nangyari sa process po ng kanyang benefit application. Either reimbursement po, initial application of reimbursement, or the adjustment side na po, or the adjustment process. And then once na-read niyo na po siya, just click the I certify and submit button. And then a confirmation screen will be presented to you with a successful application for adjustment of sickness benefit. So mapapansin po natin dito na naka-indicate yung you have successfully submitted your request for adjustment of sickness benefit. Again, the date and the time, and the transaction details below. Then after that, an email notification to employer for the successful submission of request for the adjustment of the sickness benefit. So you have submitted your request for adjustment of sickness benefit to SSS, and then the transaction details below. Ganun din po yun makikita natin. So dalawa yung makikita po natin from the portal and from the email po. And then to confirm by the member, yun din po katulad din po sa reimbursement, magko-confirm din po sila na receive na po nila yung adjustment ng sickness benefit po nila. So once that po lalabas, pag na-click na po nila yung confirmation, yung here, papasok po siya or dadalhin po siya sa screen na po na to na confirmation of receipt of advance payment for the sickness benefit. Again, for the employees naman po, always tell them na basahin po yung mga certification before po sila mag-act po dun sa pag-click nung I confirm. Kasi usually, pag nakita po nila yung amount, hindi na po nila binabasa yung mga certifications, basta nag-click na lang po sila ng I confirm. So, pagdating ng panahon, ganun din po nangyari, nagkaroon na naman ng problem, same process na naman po yung mga gagawin. So, another transaction na naman po yun on the employer and employees side. So, just make sure to provide them the instructions to read the certifications po before clicking any confirmation po. So, click I confirm. And then after that, lalabas po yung screen po for the portal and for the email naman po. So, ito po, yung confirmation of successful application for receipt of advance payments sa upper portion of the screen. You have successfully confirmed the receipt of advance payment of your sickness benefit. Ito po yung for the member po na screen po or the confirmation po. And then another email po another confirmation po na notification sa employees email address naman po is yung please be informed that your employee has confirmed the receipt of advance payment. So for the employer po pala to. Sorry po. And then another thing, yung non-receipt naman po, kung hindi naman po na-receive yung advance or yung advance payment ng adjustment naman po, ganun din po, lalabas din po yung screen po na to. You did not receive the advance payment of your sickness benefit from your employer. And once na hindi po na-confirm, yung employer naman po makaka-receive ng notification through email na hindi po kinonfirm ni employee yung advance payment for the adjustment po. So, ganun din po, katulad din po yung sa filing ng sickness benefit reimbursement application na yung process sa pag-confirm and I do not confirm po ng advance payment ng benefit po nila. So, ito naman po, sa screen naman na po ito, lalabas po dito yung menus na naka-disabled if employer has no DAM or disbursement account enrollment module, yung detail po ng bangko po nila na na-approve po. So, madi-disabled po yung filing ng submit of sickness notification, adjustment of sickness benefit reimbursement application, and the submit SSS sickness benefit reimbursement application. Hindi po siya clickable hanggat hindi po kayo nakakapag-enroll and approve po yung bank details po ninyo na gagamitin po natin sa pag-disburse or credit po ng benefit po ng mga employees po ninyo, mapa sickness man po yan and maternity po. So always make sure po na meron po kayong active bank details po para wala pong magkakaroong problem or delayed sa pag-credit po ng mga benefits po ng inyong mga empleyado po. And that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for listening po. Again, I'm Alan John Villaruel Habate po, an Assistant Program Specialist from the Sickness, Maternity, and Disability Benefits Administration Department. On behalf of Sir Santi Romero and Ma'am Melanie Marquez, we would like to greet you po all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year po. Thank you very much po.
Okay, maraming salamat po, Sir Alan. Yan, so